And I'll tell you guys since we're all friends. Every character I write has a piece of me in them. Hi, I'm Lee Bardugo. You're listening to the Grishaverary.
Welcome to GrishaCast, episode 168. In this episode, we will be playing some games and still talking and having some fun. This is your host, Eric.
And I'm Terry from Nashville, Tennessee. This is your podcast for all things Grishaverse.
A world created by our lovely friend, Lee Bardugo. Moi ça bien, casters.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. First off, I just want to say we are thinking of all of our friends and family and listeners in Israel and Gaza. This is a difficult situation, and we have listeners in that region. We pray for peace and safety for all innocent lives. And yeah, it's just been, I think it's been hard for everybody. It's been a tough week, but our prayers are there, and we are just praying for peace. And I don't know if there's anything else I can really say about that. Just that I want that. I think we all want peace. And yes, so hopefully we are bringing some time for our listeners in that region to just escape for a minute and maybe, help them, because I'm sure, I don't know. I know that we've got listeners in that area, and I know that it's got to be hard. So, love you all, and we are praying for peace. So, I don't know if anybody can see me.
Can they?
Yeah. So this costume, this cosplay idea, I guess I didn't really read how big it was. And it's pretty big. So for those of you listening, the majority of you, I could actually be both. I am, their lovely little rabbit, babbity rabbity. But also, I really think that this would be my goal girl. Like,
It's terrifying.
it's absolutely terrifying.
It's very scary. Like, it was funny and hilarious when you were like standing up and getting ready, but now that you are sitting in front of me, it's actually terrifying.
And we can't even fit my ears
No.
onto the screen.
No.
All you see is my little buck teeth
It's
and my...
so massive.
It's huge. We really have... I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know it was going to be this big. I really didn't. I'm like the size of a Macy's Day float. I just would love to see the ears. I bet they're funny for you to watch.
I mean, yeah. I think the funniest thing is when it actually deflates, the ears are the first thing to go. So they just fall back like a sad bunny.
You'll have to make sure you'll need to get a picture of me like this so at least we can put it on.
Oh, I have lots of pictures.
Oh.
I've been taking pictures this whole time.
This is all documented.
Yes, it is.
Well, I'm just this massive cute bunny, and then we've got your fantastic cosplay.
I've had to go a little deep this year. So, but yeah.
You pretty much are dressed up like the opposite of you. I
Yes.
think. Like this would be your yang.
Actually, yes. Yes. I mean, there's always been this like, do I want to go goth or do I want to go hippie like
Right.
thing? And I didn't know that was actually a thing that a lot of girls deal with. A lot of goths actually have a hippie side. And so there's always this like, how do you balance the two? Because they are totally, completely different.
But they're also so similar.
Yes.
But yes, it's
But like the style of like dress
completely different.
is like completely different. So, you guys need to go to YouTube. You need to look at this giant bunny. And then we haven't said, I'm Mira Stern. I am Alex's mother.
I love it.
Peace and crystals and tarot to you all.
Oh my gosh, yes. I
Yes.
mean, and the glasses make it phenomenal.
These are my actual sunglasses. Like, this isn't a prop. These are my
Right.
actual
But they-
sunglasses.
They make it.
They do.
They actually fit so well with her
Yeah.
hippie, just gemstones and sage and
The funniest thing to me, like the vest thing is very like costumey, but for some reason the necklace really just like throws me off for some reason. I think it's because it's something like I would never have in my wardrobe, but now I do. So it's I don't know.
it always like. So is that actually considered a necklace? Like
Yes, it's a for real.
See, and those necklaces, the style always I see them and I think like, is this like a decoration for the house? I don't know. I always
There are, yes.
but because they look, but yeah, they're very. Oh my gosh, should I say it? Chico-y? I think, or Chico's a little bit.
Chico's a little more bougie.
Yeah.
This is very like boho chic. I have a denim skirt and cowboy boots.
Yes.
Like, yeah, kind of vibe. But now that I own it,
You can,
watch me rock it.
girl. Yes, please do. I would love to see what you pair that
Watch
with
me
in
rock
your
it anyway.
in your wardrobe. Yeah, what's that
I
gonna
love
go
to throw
with?
people off. I love the shock value. So watch me show up in staff meeting on Monday like this, and maybe not the hair, but
I just really wait. You were wearing a vest.
I am.
Okay, your hair hid it. Okay, I was like, where is your vest? I was like, okay, yes. Love the little cutouts.
And the fringe, you gotta have the fringe.
You have to have the fringe. Speaking of fringe, I heard my somebody I work with, when I walk into work, she's playing her music before everybody else is playing theirs, and she likes to listen to like disco and things like that.
Oh Lord.
And I was here, I heard Cher's voice, and I had to like go to her. I was like, but I didn't recognize the song, and I was like, is that Cher? And she's like, yeah, it is. I was like, oh my God, this is disco Cher. Bring on the fringe. I just wanted to share that. Shout out, Mona.
Needed to share the fringe.
Yes. So,
I think so. You're gonna meet my work bestie tomorrow, and like I got a lot of inspiration from her.
for this outfit,
Yes,
Does
she
she-
is a like boho chic thrifting queen.
okay.
So yeah, and she has long blonde hair, and she wears.
She wears those?
So yeah,
Cute.
like I'm going to give this to her
Oh,
when
wow.
I'm done with it because yeah.
What are you going to do with the shirt?
I don't know. I like the pattern,
Yeah.
but the fabric, like people are gonna clock the fabric all day long.
Well, it just looks uncomfortable. But I don't think anybody can see it from here.
It's like parachute. It's like parachute material, but the pattern is cool.
It is cool. I like it. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of. I mean, obviously,
Like Americana tattoos.
Yes, that sailors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's cute. I like the design.
Yeah. Maybe
it-
I'll make a pillow out of it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be like a waterproof pillow.
It will be. God.
I know.
Ugh. So
Oh my gosh. Okay. So today has been like a very exhausting day. So I'm just gonna apologize for my energy ahead of time. So once a month with work, we do circle. And that involves all of us getting in a circle and working through our own things together. It's like group therapy.
Sorry.
There's crying. And then today there was this whole like vulnerability thing we had to do. We had to like pair up with somebody else. And like, I'm okay talking about things that are like deep with people that I don't normally talk with. But like, there's two coworkers in particular that we have this very like funny relationship where like we know so much about each other,
yeah.
but we're always like cussing each other and like, you know, like cutting up and stuff like that. And for some reason, having to sit right across from each other, eye to eye, just like it was weird for me.
Yeah.
Like it was too vulnerable
Right.
for me. So it got a little weird. But so like typically after a 2-hour session of that, I would go hide and like I couldn't talk to
Yes.
anybody else. But no. Then we had a staff lunch right afterwards because we have to like combat the hard things with now fun things. So I drowned my feelings in a margarita. So
Ooh.
I've been day drinking already. And then we
Girl.
went and did the big game show at
What
Opry
is-
Mills. Have you seen that? It's like
No.
it's part of like escape room, but it's a different like little section. You get a big group and you get to do game shows. Like you have a host
What?
and everything, and there's lights, and it was so much fun. It was. I highly recommend.
Oh my
It's
god.
amazing. I got to live out my game show fantasy.
Yes.
Seriously, 10 out of 10, 100 out of 10. So much fun. And we are totally going to do it again.
That
It was
sounds like.
my team won, of course.
How many people were on your team?
4. It was 4 and 4.
Okay. And can you go with a group of 4 and then not know the other people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a lot of so there was the first thing was you had these like blocks and you had to like build the tallest tower in 60 seconds.
Like
And
Jenga? Oh no, that's
no,
opposite.
it was like different. Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
want
it's
things
the
to fall in
opposite.
Jenga. Well, but you had to like build the tallest tower, and then there was like, are you smarter than a 5th grader type
Oh, wow.
questions,
Yeah.
and then there was where we spun the wheel, kind of like Wheel of Fortune,
Uh-huh.
where there was like lose it all and like bankrupt and stuff like that. But you could put a thing on it that said like lose it all from what you spun, and it would and if you had like spins left, you could give it to your teammate and make them spin and lose everything. There was Plinko. We played Plinko.
What? Maybe I don't know.
So, did you watch Price is Right when you were sick
I did.
at home?
But why do I not?
Plinko is like the greatest one of them all. Like everybody knows Plinko.
So maybe I just don't
It's
know
the
the
one
name.
where it goes to the top and it goes boop, tick, 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 like
Okay.
down these little poles and then lands in like a money, different things at the bottom.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
There was Nerf guns. You shot them at targets and like
Wow.
you got points for that.
This sounds
And
so
there
fun.
it was so fun.
Oh my gosh.
So
What's
if
it
there's
called
one
again?
it's the Great Big Game Show.
Oh my god. I love
So
it.
if you have one in your city, go. Seriously.
And we're gonna go like right after we record. No. But
We do. It would be fun to get like all of us together.
it would be so fun. I would love that.
Imagine Jumom.
Oh my god, my mom would be so funny.
I would love it.
Oh my gosh, we should just get. Oh, okay, yeah. So,
All the kids, all the moms, like
kids,
a big old fun time.
maybe. Oh, the kids versus the parents.
Mm,
No, that's not
that
fair.
wouldn't work. But anyway,
It sounds fun. We'll do it.
yeah, so fun. But anyway, it's been a very
That sounds like a long day.
it's just exhausting things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my work, we don't have any kind of circle time or therapy kind of ish.
That's because you don't
anything.
have me for HR.
Ugh.
We have fun all the time.
So we have parties all the time for
Doesn't
like
count.
every holiday. We have some kind of like I don't know. We eat a lot at my job. Like that's what we do. We eat, and we are constantly just. The holidays are coming up, and this is the time where like, oh my gosh, we've got I don't know. All these people bring us food because we're the clerks. So all the like law offices that we help bring us like pizza one day. Then there's another one that brings us like all this other stuff. I don't know. It's about to get that time, which
Yes.
is my favorite time of year. I love it now. I love when we hit October 1st. I just get so excited.
Yeah.
I love everything about just the end of the year. And I'm sorry if you guys couldn't hear me. I was a little stuck inside my rabbit.
He
But
keeps like disappearing back into his rabbit.
I do. So, anyways, yeah. Happy Grishaversary, episode 168. I can't believe I don't even fit in the frame. I think that's too funny. But you're still wearing your unicorn ears.
I am. It doesn't go with everything, but it's just
Hey, it's perfect.
it's how I hear things.
I love it. I still want to know, like, we didn't talk about this on the last podcast, but there's a cosplay that Terry is hoping that I dress up in, and I don't know what it is, and I really want to figure it out. So,
Oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I should say something or like, I don't know. Maybe we'll just figure it out
give
and
me
you
a
can
hint?
use it for next year.
it's from Hellbent, though.
Yeah.
What about, like, one hint? Small, bitty hint. Think about it for a second. I've been thinking about this all week. I've been like, oh my gosh. And I've got my idea for next week. Yeah, so. Anyways, I'll let you think. You can tell me at the end of the show.
Okay.
I know. No pressure.
No pressure whatsoever.
So, last week we kind of talked. I wanted to do this question, and we realized it while we were playing our game, so we couldn't. Which is, what would our characters hand out for Halloween? Which I love that so much because
Everyone has their own, like when you actually go trick or treating, some of the houses you're excited to go to. Yeah.
So, what was your personal favorite? Like when you were a kid, what was your personal favorite thing to get?
So I got always really excited for the flavored Tootsie Rolls because they're available now, but they weren't all the time, and they would only come out at Halloween time.
Yeah.
So I got really excited when I had the vanilla and the orange Tootsie Rolls
Yes.
are amazing. So those were like number one.
They're so good. I love those. I love the cherry one too.
Yeah.
I'm not a lemon fan, so I never liked the lemon.
Yeah, I'm not a big lemon person.
But yes, the flavored Tootsie Rolls are so good.
Yeah.
I always loved chocolate. So I was very happy when I got especially if you got a whole candy bar.
A full size.
Those were the ballas handing those out. Those were wow.
Somebody got a Halloween bonus.
Yes. And see, oh my gosh, I love my mom, but there are some years where I know I was surprised she didn't get egged because she would sometimes put little pretzels.
No.
And I'm like, no, don't give anybody pretzels.
Nobody wants
Or cheese balls.
School time snacks.
Cheese balls. Sometimes.
Balls.
But with a mix of you could also end up with a little Snickers or a Hershey bar. And I'm like, you guys are picking, I just thought it was so funny. My parents were handing those out, but it was a mix up. So you could either end up with a cheese ball or Milky Way. Yeah, I just loved Halloween. I remember the candy. I tried to hold on to it for so long, but
That's what Alden does. Alden will have it for months and months and months.
Maybe.
And I was never.
Oh, really?
I would eat it up.
I would always try to save mine, make mine last to the point where some of it went bad, and
Ew.
you'd eat it and be like, ew.
So, but did you have that type of stuff in the house otherwise?
No.
See, we did. So I think that was it.
Oh,
For me, it was most of it.
yeah.
It was just another day. And Mom would always buy 5,000 bags. So we'd always have a ton left over, and we would always be eating off of those.
Huh.
Tootsie
Yeah.
Roll Pops
Ooh.
are still my favorite. So Alden knows whenever he gets those, he has to put them on the side. And that's what I get.
Those are good.
I get those from the Dollar Tree.
Those are good, and I love the commercials they used to have.
They brought them back.
Did they?
Yeah, I just saw it the other day.
Mm.
1, 2, 3.
That's amazing. It's a cartoon
Owl.
owl.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's awesome.
And he's like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll Pop? I don't know. Let's find out.
Did we ever get an answer to that though?
3.
Well, real answer.
No,
Yeah.
that's the whole point.
Well. Okay, so what would we're gonna what do we think? So Alex, what do we think she would hand out for Halloween?
Oh, see, I don't know if she would be ready.
I don't exactly. That's exactly what I thought. She would remember like an hour before, like the trick or treaters would come out, and she'd be on her way home and realize the trick or treaters were out.
I
and
think she'd be
grab something.
scrambling around the house, and the kids would end up with something like a salt shaker or like
Or just
a
nothing.
condiment or something where she's like, whatever here.
She might be one of those houses that turned off all the lights and pretended not to be home
Yeah.
because yeah, she didn't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
Darlington, I think.
I think he would appreciate the history, like community around that because he likes his area that like he's in. So I
Yeah.
feel like he would participate.
Oh, definitely. I don't think he'd have anything like. I think he would just buy candy and not even really care what. Like he might not even know. He might be like handing out like, you know how the bags are always like designed special for Halloween
Yeah.
sometimes, and sometimes you really don't know what's actually inside. He probably is one of those people. Like no clue
the
what
Costco bag of
Yeah.
mixed treats.
exactly. Okay, so then Trip. This is funny.
Trip, because he's a Reese's guy. So he's going to have like a Reese's mix, like Reese's Pieces and the Reese's Cups and the Reese's pumpkins. And he is going to buy more than he needs so that he can have them.
And he definitely goes out the following day and buys all that's like
Yeah.
for like half off. Oh my God. So then we have, okay, now we've got our fancy person.
Yeah.
Because Dawes is definitely going to be fancy.
It's homemade.
I love that idea. Like,
But I feel like hers would be good homemade.
yes.
It's not like the cruddy things like when we were younger and it was like, I made these cookies. No. They would be like gourmet.
macaron.
And because she's like a food witch, they
Yeah.
would be like the most delicious thing you've ever tasted in your life.
Oh, they'd be so good.
Yeah.
It just,
I could see her making like hand making like chocolates, like those fancy
Yes.
chocolates and stuff.
wow.
Yeah.
And that would take work. God, but she would totally do that.
Absolutely.
Turner, I think he's kind of in the same boat. With, I think he would do more than Alex, but I think at the same time he would.
I think he's like an apple slices guy or like a quarter guy. Do you remember? Did you have quarter houses growing up?
I forgot about the people that handed
Yes.
out a. Wow, I bet all our listeners are like, "What?
Yes.
Quarters? Yes."
Uh-huh.
There are
On the when you go home and you dump all of your stuff out, there would be coins.
After you were done with the house, did you look to see what they gave you, or did you like?
Typically no. We were typically like
Going as
running around like so fast and the parents were like drinking, so they were just like in the street drinking and whatever.
Right.
So we're just running from house to house, but Alden 100% is a
Checks.
looker. Yep.
I used to, and then like I remember I kind of grew out of that and wanted to just like go as fast as I could. Oh well, the next one doesn't really make sense because Cosmo would not.
Hairballs.
Yeah. But Cosmo would be definitely dressed up in some kind of cute little like get up if Alex was taking care of Cosmo at that time.
I could see one of those little like the
Devils.
vampire collar things that
Yes,
is going around right now. Yeah.
that'd be cute. Okay, so it's hard to think of. So now we've got our crows. It's hard to think about what they would hand out for Halloween, but let's just think of them in our world. Kaz. God. Okay, so this is
I think he's worse than Alex
yeah
because he would be like, no,
yeah.
I'm not doing this.
He would probably hand out like horrible like licorice balls or something.
Oh my gosh.
Like
Yes.
like That's all he
But
could
like
get.
original black licorice.
Yeah. And make you eat it there. Like, I'm going to put, like,
Show me your appreciation.
exactly. Oh, God. Ugh. I don't like,
No.
I've never been a fan, but there are people out there that love it.
Yes, my dad.
Did he?
Yeah, so anything licorice in my Halloween bag would go straight to
Oh.
him. I know.
God.
Like jelly beans is one of my favorite candies in the whole wide world, but there was always that black licorice.
Oh my gosh. And so the red licorice, I always think licorice looks so good,
Yes.
but it tastes bleh,
Yes.
horrible.
Like Twizzlers, you might as well just be like chewing on a cord.
I the only ones I liked were the pull and peel, which is definitely not like real because it's
Yeah.
really cherry. Like, I mean, even like cherry licorice, I thought like it still tastes like licorice, but I could deal with the cherry better. I couldn't do the black licorice.
Yeah, no, not a fan. I know like some people
Love it.
are like diehard Twizzler fans and like more for you.
Yeah, I think it's great. I wish I could. I don't know why. I don't know why I wish I could really love.
Like the texture is kind of like fun, but
is.
it just tastes to me like I'm chewing on like an electrical cord.
Yeah, it does. They have come out with some good like flavors now, though. Like,
Yeah, there was a point in time, I don't know if they still do because I just stopped with the whole licorice thing altogether, but
Right.
where they had like Skittles or like something where it was like the different colors.
Yeah. They so I know at the Tractor Supply you
Ooh.
can get green apple, which is good, and then the watermelon I love, which doesn't taste anything like licorice. It just tastes like
Yeah.
chewy goodness because I love gummy bears and chewy stuff. So
Yeah.
that's why I think I want to like licorice so badly. It's just because it is like another gummy chewy thing. I love that stuff. um So, okay, so we did Kaz. Yeah, he definitely do licorice. Inej, gosh, I feel like she would just probably hand everybody like little pocket knives or something.
I
But
feel like she would be really into it.
she would be.
I feel like she would have like the good mix of stuff, like where you have like the Snickers and the Milky Way and the Three Musketeers.
She'd let you
and
pick
the-
out too.
Yes.
She would like, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to like look in the big cauldron and oh yeah, she'd be dressed up as like a cute little witch too.
Or a pirate.
Oh, a pirate. Oh, I love her as a pirate.
Yes.
Eye patch and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Nina.
Oh, Nina's super into it. She and Inej are
She's
handing out
eating
candy
it.
together.
Yes. And
They're
she,
having a grand old time, like with the kids and handing out all kinds of fun things. And she's got candy bits in her cleavage.
yes, I would love to hang out with Nina on Halloween. She
So
would be
Inej
much-
is dressed up like a boy pirate. I won't say a boy pirate, but like the pants and the like hat and
Yeah.
everything. And Nina is like pirate wench.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so Matthias, he would have to be
Oh.
like, I mean, he's not on his own because I mean, he'd hand you like smoked salmon or something.
Maybe Nina told him to just go sit with Kaz.
Yes. So he's by proxy handing out black licorice just because he didn't have anything else. So Jesper,
Skittles.
aw, taste the rainbow.
Skittles and gummy bears.
Oh, gummy bear. God, I love it.
And Jolly Rancher jelly beans. He's very it's colorful.
Jesper
that's what I'm
is
saying.
also like it's the house that's having a Halloween party at the same time. Like, I mean, you see all the
Yes.
adults hanging out, like they're all in their crazy adult costumes, and it looks like such a cool party because you're so young, but like
Yeah.
you're just there for that 1 second to grab your stuff and leave.
Yeah. He has got like the massive gay extravaganza.
Yes. So, and what's really so in our favorite movie, Mean Girls, Halloween is definitely the like it's the-
Sexy.
yes, girls always wear like it's not Halloween where they dress scary. It's cute and sexy.
Yeah.
I always am fascinated by gay men too, because it's
Yes.
the same thing, but with like a hint more of creativity. But it's definitely like, what's the most creative like thing I can dress up as
Without a shirt.
without anything, with wearing the least amount of clothes.
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna be like the pirate outfit. I feel like would be. Actually, no. The boy, like someone could be dressed up as a Boy Scout. They'd wear like shorts and a handkerchief.
Was it one year there was like a whole group of people in was it Sesame Street where they were all different things? It was one of the parties we went to. There was a
Oh.
whole group where they were like sexy like children's things and I was like
It's crazy.
this is not good. The David Bowie one was amazing. But the group where they were
Yes.
yeah, that was weird.
I remember, like, I mean, so I only did like a couple, like being a gay boy and being able to dress up. I remember my favorite was actually me dressing up as in my Boy Scout costume, but it was mine. But I wore my shirt that I wore like when I first got in Boy Scouts, so it was itty bitty tight. Yes.
Tight.
And I thought it was so cute. And it was cute. That was when Connections was still here.
Oh.
Oh, I think that was my cutest outfit I ever did. And it really wasn't a costume.
I was a vampire literally every year.
Really? Oh.
Every year.
I think about the costumes that I wore when I was a kid. I was excited about the devil costume that I was going to be able to wear. And then it got cold that year, and my mom made me wear jeans underneath. And I was so mad because they kind of were like, they weren't shorts, but they weren't like, it was kind of like, they went down below the knee, but just a little bit. Like the red, like, so you could see my jeans. And there's a picture that my mom still has of me pissed off, like holding my like Satan spear. And I'm like all deviled out. And I did say devil earlier, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. But she's holding me and hugging me and smiling. And I'm wearing this costume with jeans that you can
It was
clearly
not
see.
the fantasy.
It was not. But hey, you win some, you lose some.
I remember before I could actually like fend for myself, those masks that like you couldn't see out of, you couldn't breathe and you couldn't see. And it was like, here's a plastic toga with a picture printed on it. And then here's this mask that's covering your eye holes, your mouth hole, and your nose holes. Go walk in the dark.
Good luck.
And the parents are drunk. And so, like, it was so many kids just like falling over, or like they had to hold their mask up and like go to the house and then put their mask down, and
Running
it was
into
crazy.
trees.
There was so much like condensation in there because you're like breathing on yourself. I had Jim.
Oh.
Jim was one of them, and like I wish I could find a picture of it because I'm sure that was absolutely terrifying because it was her face, like in this mask form.
Oh my God.
But then my mom bought like the earrings that like light up. That were whatever. I had a whole like pink metallic fantasy because they didn't have costumes for the Misfits. I liked the Misfits. That was a whole thing. Okay. Wylan was on our last thing. He's with Jesper. I mean, he's
doing the same thing. I wonder what Jesper and Wyland could be together. Last time we had like I wonder what, like, they would definitely be like doing a theme that would be cute. I don't know. I feel like Jesper would definitely be more the one that would be wearing no shirt. I feel like Wyland would be a little bit more like
modest.
Yeah, a little bit. Who knows? But anyways, Wyland would definitely like. He would probably be handing out some stuff too. Like if he did, like I mean, he would probably have the full size like Milky Ways.
Yeah, he's got money.
He does. He's got money, so yes.
Come on, money bags.
The big old candy bars. You get a full size.
Yeah, big old Snickers.
You ain't getting no fun size here. You
I
get-
mean,
Not in this house. You get double stuff. Oh, gosh.
wow.
Okay.
Moving on.
It's still about food, but I didn't mean for it to sound like that.
It's totally about food.
It is.
That's all we're talking about is food.
Huh. So,
Yep.
okay. Well, that is our list. So
It sure is.
it sure is. That was fun. I liked it. Anyways, we've got 2 more wonderful episodes of Grishaversary this month, and hope you all are excited for it. Hopefully, I'll be able to move next
maybe,
episode.
maybe
and
next week where something you can move in.
I'm not gonna wait till 30 minutes before we record and take out the costume and happen to find out that it's larger than the room.
Make sure you look at our Instagram for pictures.
Yeah, this is insane. Whew.
It's hilarious.
Well, we love you all, and we will, of course, see you all next week. Long live the Grishaverse.
Like, we're at the end of the hour, so my voice is a little husky. A+.
No mourners.
No funerals.
This has been GrishaCast. Connect with us on the web at grishacast.com. Send an email to info@grishacast.com.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok at GrishaCast. Why does it always fall apart at the end?
And thank you to our amazing staff, Chris, Michelle, Alex, Lacey. Woo! Goodness.